Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. This is Don Mueang International Airport, and if you're flying into this city using a low-cost airline, chances are you'll be arriving right here in the arrival hall. I'm Cal. I've been living in Bangkok since 2015, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common mistakes that travelers make during their first hour here at Don Mueang. We'll cover customs and immigration, getting access to money, SIM cards, transportation, and common scams that you could encounter. I'll help you save time and money so that you can start your trip with ease. Before we get started, make sure you're flying into the correct airport. Don Mueang has the airport code DMK, while the larger Suvarnabhumi Airport has the code BKK, so check your ticket in advance. If you need a Suvarnabhumi guide, I've got you covered there as well. The link is in the description. It's also important to note that Don Mueang has two terminals. The international terminal, where we are right now, and a domestic terminal that's a short walk away. And one thing worth knowing, if you're arriving in Thailand on an international flight with a domestic connection, you'll normally pass through customs here at Don Mueang, and you'll need to pick up your luggage and bring it over to the domestic terminal. Speaking of immigration, let's cover a few basics if you're entering the country. Conversely, if you're flying in from a different part of the country and you're not passing through immigration, feel free to skip ahead. The chapter markers are in the description. If you're entering Thailand, make sure to fill in the Thailand Digital Arrival Card, or TDAC. It's mandatory for all foreign nationals and must be completed within a 3-day window prior to your arrival. It's completely free, but make sure to use the official site, as some agencies will charge you up to $100 simply to forward the form to immigration. The link is in the description. And if you forget, you can fill it in at kiosks in the immigration zone, but you may be delayed. There are also a few mistakes you want to avoid when passing through immigration. Your passport needs at least 6 months validity, it shouldn't have any damage, and you should gently place it down along with your boarding pass at the immigration desk. You'll need to take a photo and scan your fingerprints, and the immigration officer may ask you additional questions. This can include proof of an onward flight, accommodations, and in rare cases, funds, which is at least 20,000 baht in cash, which can be in any currency. Finally, make sure to prepare your prescription medications ahead of time. If you take any opioid or narcotic medication, you'll need a special permit from the Thai FDA in order to bring them into the country. I have an entire video on this, and the link is in the description. Once you've cleared customs, you'll need access to data, and you have 3 options. First, you can opt for a tourist SIM, which you can buy from a True or AIS kiosk here at the airport. Prices range from approximately 400 baht for an 8-day package up to 1,200 baht for 30 days. For longer trips, you can opt for a local prepaid SIM. These are more affordable, typically coming in at under 500 baht per month. Simply visit a service provider shop, which are located in most major malls, and ask a customer service representative for their best promotions. And 7-Eleven offers a middle ground with a more inexpensive tourist SIM card option. Or if you want continued access to home services, prefer a cross-border plan, or value privacy, an eSIM may be ideal, and I'd recommend Saily. The setup is straightforward. You choose a data package before your flight, install the eSIM, and it activates automatically once you arrive, so you can connect to the internet as soon as you land. You keep your home number active for calls and texts, which means you can still receive messages and 2-factor authentication codes, while Saily handles your data so you avoid expensive expensive roaming charges. The virtual location feature allows you to access services back home which are often restricted in foreign countries. The ad blocker helps reduce wasted data, and the regional plans are especially useful if you're traveling to multiple countries because you don't need to keep switching SIM cards every time you cross a border. And finally, you don't need to provide a passport for registration, so you maintain your privacy. If you want to try Saily, check out the link in the description and use the coupon code Bangkok Guide for 15% off. Next, you'll want to consider money, and you have two options: ATMs and currency exchange booths. If you plan to exchange, normally the single biggest mistake is getting Thai baht in your home country. The rates here in Thailand are generally far better than anywhere else in the world, and it's typically better to wait until after you arrive. When you walk out into the arrival halls, you'll see plenty of currency exchange booths, but it's normally best to skip these if you want the best rates. Instead, you want to walk towards the SRT rail station, where you'll find the Happy Rich currency exchange booth. As you can see, to the left, we've got the SRT red line, and to the right, we have the Happy Rich money exchange. This is one of Bangkok's many currency exchange companies, which are located throughout the city. Just remember to bring crisp, clean, new notes, as booths will reject any old or even slightly worn out bills. And for major currencies, high denomination notes, $100 or $50 bills will also get slightly better rates. And just remember to bring your passport, as you'll need it to complete the exchange. Your second option is ATMs, and there are a few key mistakes you want to avoid. First, ATMs in Thailand charge a fee to withdraw money using a foreign debit card. As of 2026, that fee is typically 250 baht if you use a card that's on the Visa network. And it can be as high as 350 baht for cards linked to MasterCard. And if you're paying these fees, you're going to want to avoid withdrawing small sums of money, as that can definitely add up. Most bank machines have a limit of 25,000 baht per withdrawal, but you can withdraw up to 30,000 from the yellow currency machines. When you withdraw, the machine may also ask if you want the transaction processed in your home currency. This is called dynamic currency conversion, and it allows the ATM to set its own higher exchange rate. Always decline and select Thai baht. Now, if all these fees sound unpleasant, you can save plenty of money by packing a good travel debit card, as the best ones will normally refund all the foreign withdrawal fees. And remember, Thai ATMs dispense the cash first and card second. Many travelers forget their cards because of this reversed order. Before you head into the city, you might want to grab something to eat. And you can skip the overpriced airport food by visiting the Magic Food Park, which is on the second floor of Terminal 2, tucked away at the far end near the parking garage, office zone, and SRT rail link. When you walk in, you'll pick up a cash card, load it up, and order from the stalls. Dishes run between 50 and 80 baht, and it's as close to authentic street food pricing as you'll find in any airport in Thailand. Once you're ready to depart for your accommodations, you have three options. Here on the arrivals level, you'll find the regulated taxi queuing zone. Simply walk in and the attendant will hand you a ticket. Make sure to keep it, as it's your record in case anything goes wrong. Tell your driver the destination and make sure that they turn on the meter. If they refuse, simply walk away and get another cab. You'll pay the metered rate plus a 50 baht airport surcharge, and if your driver takes the tollway, which for Central Bangkok is usually the fastest option, you'll pay additional toll fees at the booth, which are normally under 100 baht. When you pay, the driver should hand you the receipt along with any change. And a ride into Central Bangkok is typically under 500 baht. Always keep Google Maps open to ensure that your driver is taking a sensible route, and bring smaller bills, because if you hand over a larger note, some drivers are known for swapping it and claiming that you gave them the smaller bill. If you have mobility issues, you can use the cab service. These are special London-style taxi cabs that will accommodate wheelchairs and anybody who has a mobility problem. They charge meter rates that are only slightly higher than the normal taxis, and you'll find the stand right here near exit 7. Your second option is the ride-hailing apps. Grab is the most popular option, but you can also use Bolt or InDrive, which are both slightly cheaper. Just open up the app, type in your accommodation address, and they'll provide you with the closest pickup point. And here at the international terminal, they're typically at exits 3 and 4. Or if you're in the domestic terminal, go to gate 12. But the app will confirm when you book, so just follow the instructions that you see there. And keep in mind that there can be congestion at peak times, so your driver may take 15 to 20 minutes to arrive. Your third option is public transportation with the SRT Red Line train. If you're traveling light and solo, this can definitely be your best option. Trains run from 5 a.m. to midnight, every 10 minutes during rush hour, and every 15 minutes throughout the rest of the day. The line takes you to Krung Thep Apawat Central Terminal in about 20 minutes for 33 baht. And from there, you can transfer to the MRT Blue Line to reach Sukhumvit, Siloam, or most other central Bangkok destinations. Whether you're arriving here at Terminal 1 or the domestic Terminal 2, simply follow the signs. And of course, you'll see Magic Food Park and the Happy Rich Currency Exchange booth on the way. You can buy a QR code token at the machine or kiosk, or tap in directly using a major credit card. Don Mueang also has an excellent bus transportation system with links connecting to different destinations throughout the city. And whether you're going to Khao San, Siloam, or central Bangkok around Siam, this can be the simplest and cheapest option to get into the city. Simply walk to exit 1 and you'll find the bus terminal zone. Tickets range from 30 to 50 baht depending on your destination, and buses depart every 15 to 30 minutes. Or if you have a connecting flight at Bangkok's main international airport, Suvarnabhumi, there's a free shuttle bus. Just show your passport and onward ticket to board. The journey takes around 50 minutes in traffic, but it can be considerably longer during rush hour. If you're heading further afield, there are more options. For Pattaya, there's a direct bus service from the airport which departs from the service counter at Gate 1 in Terminal 1 or Gate 11 in Terminal 2 and costs 155 to 170 baht. Buses run from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with departures every 4 hours. Or for Hua Hin, you can book a direct bus which runs twice a day at 10:30 or 3 for 250 baht. But always verify prices and times in advance as changes can occur. If you want to rent a car, there are plenty of different rental kiosks in both the domestic and international terminal. And last, there are a couple of scams you should be aware of that are prevalent at airports all over Southeast Asia. The first one involves a stranger who typically claims to be from the Middle East, attempting to befriend you very quickly. A short way into the conversation, they'll ask to see currency from your home country, and if you show them, they'll try to swipe a few notes using a sleight of hand trick or trade you for counterfeit currency. This scam is extremely common at tourist spots around the city, and it includes the airports. And the second is the forlorn traveler. Someone who approaches you claiming they've lost their ticket or can't afford a meal and asks for money. These can be any nationality, including Western travelers, and they're commonly known as bagpackers throughout Asia. Your money is funding their travel. And it's best to follow one simple rule. If anybody approaches you, just walk away. If you do have any problems, the tourist police station is here on the arrivals level. You can contact them directly for assistance. And make a note of the tourist police number, 1155. Keep it on your phone just in case anything goes wrong, and you can also download the tourist police app. The airport also has plenty of conveniences. There's a massage parlor. There's also the massage chairs, 50 baht for 15 minutes, 80 baht, 32 minutes, 100 baht, 40 minutes. If you need to store any luggage, there are plenty of services here that range from 75 to 100 baht per day, so it's very affordable. And as you can see, as we exit the international arrivals, we're now entering the domestic arrivals, and they're only about a minute apart. So all of this information is valid for both terminals, as we're already in the domestic terminal. If you're taking a domestic flight, you'll be arriving right here. This airport is quite small. It only takes you about 10 minutes to walk from the international terminal right through over to the SRT Red Line. And remember, if you're a senior citizen or you have mobility needs, make sure to book special assistance, and you'll get a wheelchair and an attendant who can bring you all the way through immigration and straight out to your taxi or waiting Grab. Or of course, you can use the cab service, which is wheelchair friendly. And that's it for your first hour arriving here at Don Mueang Airport. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment section or additional tips. Have a safe and enjoyable trip.